Hey Leo, it's me, Alex. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what the universe has for you. What we got for lovely Leo? God and universe. What we get? The Wanderer. Four of Swords and Five of Swords, taking a time out. Okay, are you recuperating? Who is this Aries? Okay. Are you thinking about moving on? Are you about to move on? Are you about to wait to see if somebody kind of quote unquote comes out of hiding? Maybe you're in hiding because you're trying to figure out what your next move is. It looks like somebody fell short, and it feels like they were quote unquote stingy maybe with their time. Put all these cards down and see how this story shapes up. Well, you guys are on different pages. All right. Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. You know you need to move on. I feel like whatever this is you've been waiting for too long. It's like enough already, Leo. Move on. You've been lazy or lax, right? The Four of Swords has everything to do with immobility and being in your head and quieting your mind, healing, meditation, right? It's low to no use of your mind or brain power. Feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you guys have been going back and forth trying to figure out what's the best decision for you. Also, what I'm getting is where and how to invest your time. You feel mentally defeated and you do want to move on. This also represents travel too. It also represents a car as well. But for you in this reading, the universe is saying move on already. Because you're spending a whole lot of time in deliberation, and the universe is like, move on already. This kind of feels like you are in contact with somebody who is actively lying to you by feeding you stories, perhaps leading you on, building you up, and then letting you down. And it's time to move on and move away from that. This person could be younger than you. And if they're not younger in years, they could be immature. Okay? And it's almost like you want to believe look at the Queen of Wands. You're having a hard time leaving or walking away from this. That Queen of Wands is clingy. You know what I mean? She's magnetic. She attached. She draws energy to her. In the Page of Pentacles, it's almost like you want to believe what they say, but in the end, it's almost like that's what it is. They're just taking too long. In the end, it's almost like they make little effort. It's good effort, don't get me wrong, but it's not like they move in mountains or anything. But at the same time, I also kind of feel like they're holding you back, right? I feel like they're interrupting and or altering your evolution, your evolutionary process, your destiny, and your own journey. And I don't think the universe is going to let you get away with that, Leo, right? And with the Eight of Wands represents momentum and movement, right? I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you were waiting for money. Maybe this person owes you money. Maybe you were waiting for them to pay you back. And then it was like, okay, well, when they pay me back, I'm going to move on. And then I just heard, it's like they borrowed $10 from you. And it's a bullshit example. They borrowed $10 from you and they said that they were going to give you the $10 back. But when they, paid you back, they're now paying you in like $2 installments, right? So it's almost like you're getting little, right? The bare minimum. And unfortunately, it's almost like you can't really be like, oh, they never paid me back because they gave you $2. So they partially paid you back, right? But yeah, it's a bullshit example because I feel like that's the scenario you're in. Whether, yes, somebody literally borrowed money or this has to do with time, energy, and attention. This person is breadcrumbing you, right? Six of Pentacles definitely represents breadcrumbing you. And for you, you are happily and openly, or was happily and openly being breadcrumbed. Okay? Now the universe is like, listen, enough is enough. We'll give you the $8, right? We'll give you $20. We'll give you we'll give you $35 if you just move on and move away from this. Because the fours in the tarot represent stagnancy, right? It's almost like something that's on all fours. It can be on all fours, but guess what? It's not moving. It's just sitting there. You see what I mean? And I feel like mentally, right? Even for some of you guys from a communication standpoint, there's low to no activity, which, regrettably, you don't want to move away, but unfortunately, you're going to have to. And not only that, but look what happens. You got the Wheel of Fortune, which says what goes around comes around, like cycles and travel and seasons and karma and things of that nature. You have the Chariot card, which basically says, as soon as you start moving, here come all the blessings, right? And it's going to start with whether it's them making a gesture, but you still continuing to move on, or you agreeing to move on and then you get an offer out of the blue. Unfortunately, and fortunately, it's not from your person. This is Sagittarius, this is Aries, this is Virgo. So you may get an offer from a Virgo, but you really wanted it from the Sagittarius. And not getting it from the Sagittarius disappointed or hurt you, or the Sagittarius is already disappointed or hurt you already. Okay? So to me, it's almost like you have to move on again. Stop waiting around for this person again. And once you do that, the universe is going to open up blessings to you. Let's see what Angel Answers has for you, Leo. Remain positive. Okay. That's kind of tough with that Aries Queen of Wands, because when she get in her mood, hoo-wee, it's like you think a dragon would have shown up. Communicate clearly. Nope. What's that first card? Remain positive. Okay. Communicate clearly. It could also be a lot of you guys are waiting on communication. And it's almost like, the fact that you haven't gotten that communication could, have you kind of a little down and out. But thank you. Within the next few months. That to me, again, is when you build the momentum. You're going to start getting... We really just want you out of this spot and out of this position of stagnancy. Right? Once you get that momentum going... It's almost like everything around you, I'm not going to say is going to fall into place, but you will start to see more progress in motion than progress in stagnancy. Step out of your comfort zone. Sitting right there. Adjustments are required. Come up off your coffin. I always call that the coffin. A new romantic cycle begins. Again, you may hear from this one, but you really want to hear from this one. But this one is steady disappointing you. That's the one we need you to move away from. 5 and 5, right? They mess with your head. They mess with your heart. You need to go home, right? And move over maybe to the Virgo versus the Sagittarius. I'm saying. Surrender to the divine. Yeah. I feel like there's a whole lot of let go-ness in this reading. And I also kind of feel like some of you guys needed to hear this message. We got Sagittarius, we got Cancer, we got Sagittarius, we got Aries, Virgo, and that's all. All right, my lovely Leo, I hope this reading helped. If it does, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, leave me a comment. Love, bite.